2K Sports checks in with our loyal viewers with a broadcast from Phoenix, Arizona, the home of the Suns. Welcome, everyone, to Noche Enabia. A Latin theme is the backdrop to tonight's festivities. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Doris Burke and Greg Anthony. We'll be catching up in a bit from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. You look at the Bulls. This is a hot team. They currently hold the best record in the entire NBA.
And looking at Chicago, they've had a dream season. And I think they're only going to get stronger as we approach the postseason.
You know, and that's something we see a lot from teams that come out of the blue like they have this season. Their confidence just grows and grows with each passing week, and they hit the playoffs riding high.
Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor. So the Bulls 5 right now. And down low, it's Markkanen and Carter. Dunn and Levine are the guard set. And it's Allen in at the 3. Of course, we know for a few chosen individuals, the best of the best, this is the last leg now in the race for the MVP.
That is correct, Kevin. There's been a narrative that's built all season. But sometimes the way you close out a season can ultimately decide the vote because it's the last thing in the minds of the voters. You've piled up your stats. You've tried to win as many games as possible. But a finishing kick is so important in this race.
And these players know it, don't they? I mean, they say, oh, I'm not paying attention to it, but really, I mean, come on. They're human. Of course they are, right?
They're paying attention, no doubt.
Here's Levine, rejected by Booker, and it's good for 2. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Pass to Warren. Okobo, Dunn covering. Warren, good. Warren's got his second basket of the game.
Well, so committed to scoring near the cup. T.J. Warren, nice touch.
Now let's find out what head coach Scott Brooks had to say to David Aldridge. D.A.?
Well, Kevin, I asked him what the strategy was offensively, and he said, look, we want to avoid having to take so many outside shots. They want to exploit what he described as a mismatch inside. He said, we have the talent down low to make things very difficult on those guys, and we're going to use it. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Okobo, Dunn covering. Okobo, that one no good. And it's Chicago the other way. This game coming on the heels of their win against the Kings.
And sometimes in that hostile environment, it is hard to stay true to who you are. But give them credit, they did, especially on offense.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, a testament to how level-headed this group is. Nice job executing on the offensive end of the floor. Well, he's such a good athlete for a center. It's how he's able to succeed despite being one of the smallest 5s in the NBA.
And that one's good, Ayton.
And padding that field goal percentage, just hard to stop Ayton when he gets the ball that deep.
Here's Dunn. And the layup's good off the glass. Suns trail by 4. Booker outside. Inside. Outside for Jackson. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
You've got to be assertive in catch-and-shoot situations. Josh Jackson, aggressive on the catch there. Really nice.
There's the pass to Levine. Allen finds Levine. Clock at 4. Here's Allen. And slam dunk by Allen.
Yeah, Levine finding the open man. The difference for him right now, playing under control.
Suns have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Pass to Ayton. Markkanen against Warren. Shoots over Markkanen. And the shot by Warren, no good. The Bulls leading by 4. Carter. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That one on Ayton. Bulls shooting their first free throws here tonight. First one falls for him. Carter hits them both.
Well, the Phoenix Suns guys have missed the playoffs for 8 straight seasons. That continues the longest playoff drought in franchise history.
Now, here's Warren. 11 points for him in that last game against New Orleans.
And guys, he was also huge on defense, turning away 2 shots and altering countless more.
The Bulls have gone 6 of 8 in the game so far. A very solid start for them. Allen outside. Markkanen down low. He's covered by Warren. And Markkanen throws it down.
And how about the hops there by Markkanen? He knows not many guys can block that shot. Good at getting that deep post position.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Passes it to Allen. Outside, Levine. Over Booker. And it's off the back rim. No good.
Well, he gets the separation he needs. You can't say the same for his aim, though.
Outside Jackson. The 19-foot shot. And the Suns tack on 2 more.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
Dunn kicks to Allen. Pass to Markkanen. Back to Allen. Over Warren. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
Bulls shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
Yeah, pretty good numbers on the season when you look at their free throw attempts, right around 78%.
Okobo. Dunn covering. Kicks it to Booker. The 3. Drills it from outside. Booker's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Sound mechanics, soft touch. Booker will be deadly from beyond the arc for a long, long time.
The feed to Allen. Lead pass was put in just the right spot. Allen's got 7.
And both offenses in rhythm here to start the game.
Boy, these teams can't miss so far. If you love good offense, this is your game.
Now here's Booker. 26 points for him last game against New Orleans.
And guys, remember, remarkable passing the ball as well. He racked up a number of good assists.
Offensive rebound. Out to Carter. The pass to Dunn. Allen outside. Over Jackson. Allen's shot is off.
Maybe not that time, but he'll hit more than his share if he's left open.
Inside. And Warren the bucket on the assist by Booker. Warren's got it all tied up now for Phoenix.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Dunn outside. Looking for Allen and gets it there. Levine inside the 3-point line. And that one's on target from the wing. And the Bulls lead by 2. Okobo. Dunn covering. Okobo. On the wing, Jackson. Booker against Levine. Takes the 3. Devin Booker. And that's good. Booker's got a couple of threes now in the first for Phoenix.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago. Their last encounter was in Chicago.
Their last game against this squad, they won out thanks to some big contributions from the bench.
Yeah, that second unit was fantastic in the last meeting. They infused a ton of energy and, somewhat surprisingly, a lot of points production.
Bulls making a switch here. Portis, he's checked in for Carter. Jabari Parker comes in for Markkanen. Justin Holiday's checked in for Zach LaVine. And it's Payne in for Dunn. And that one's good. Parker.
Just a little confusion among the D as to who was supposed to be on it.
Booker with it. 6 points for him. Scooped up. Ayton. Score it. His 3rd straight basket in 3 tries.
A towering presence on the offensive glass. Ayton uses his height well to keep possessions alive. And you know, DeAndre Ayton, all that hype around him. He goes 7 feet, 250 with that 7'5" wingspan and already produces. But still, he shows considerable upside.
And so Crawford will bring it up for the Suns, trailing by 2, defeated by the Pelicans in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
And really, I thought what was the difference in that game, offensive rebound or the lack thereof. A lot of one-and-dones in that game.
You know, if you're going to create more points, you need to create extra possessions. And getting wiped out on the boards kept that from happening.
You know, Greg, what amazes me about Ayton, the skill level for someone his size.
I mean, he can put the ball on the floor, really improving as a facilitator. You look at Embiid, you look at Big Cat, Ayton gives you a lot of those similar traits.
Now here's Crawford. 17 points for him last game against New Orleans.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Here's Allen. They lead by 1. Shoots from 12, and that one's good. Parker's got 5 points so far.
Wow, what a crafty player. Gets it done any way he has to.
Now Crawford. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. Here's Booker. Rebound by the Bulls.
His high percentage shot right at the rim, and he's wondering what happened.
Allen against Ariza. Allen passes to Parker. Back to Allen. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker. And that's 13 points for Allen.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Now here's Ayton. He's got 6. No good from Booker.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Allen finds Portis. Looking for Allen and gets it there. Rebounded by Holmes.
They're not going to get away with many mistakes like that on the defensive end. You got to get out on him right there.
Allen against Ariza. Pass to Booker. And Holmes now top of the key. From the arc. No good on that one. Now Chicago takes it the other way. Allen kicks to Parker. Shoots over Holmes. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. And it's a 7-point Bulls lead. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Booker dishes to Crawford. Ariza outside. Phoenix no good that time either. Now the Bulls with it. They're on a 13-5 run here. Allen kicks to Payne. Parker surveying the floor. Holiday the pass to Allen. It fails to fall. Now shooting just a little better than 50%. 5 for 9. Passes to Holmes. Here's Booker. And count it. And a chance for one more at the free throw line. Chicago ends up going with the new group. Bounce pass from Warren. Suns moving the ball around. Jackson misses.
Boy, he did everything right till he got to the rim. He needs to finish that. So
for Chicago right now, Dunn and Levine are the guard set. And down low, it's Markkanen and Carter. And it's Allen in at the small forward. And it's the Suns with the ball after the made shot from Zach LaVine. Okobo. Foul on the play. Basket counts, so it'll be a 3-point play chance.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
So much of being a scorer is finding ways to get open without the ball, of course, and there are a lot of guys that do that very well in the league right now.
Well, you think back to guys like Ray Allen, who have retired in the last 5 to 6 years. He was one of the all-time bests. You think back to the Detroit Pistons teams and Rip Hamilton. They set the stage for today's generation. Guys like Klay Thompson and Kyle Korver, who are relentless in their motion and sometimes do it randomly. Outside of the context of the offense, they're just, because they've done it so often, the kind of movement they create puts tremendous stress on your defense.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, AI in their last time out against the Kings played superbly. He finished with 38 points and was diming everybody up with an incredible assist game, setting up his teammates all night long. He put up numbers that really jumped out in the box score. A very solid performance. Kevin will see what he's got in his arsenal tonight.
David, appreciate the report. He was a one-man show in that game.
And, you know, it'll be interesting to see how much that took out of him. I mean, he'll have a hard time putting up anything even close to those numbers here tonight.
Well, you do wonder, though, Greg, does he still have some of the adrenaline going from that performance? No matter how tired he is, he should have plenty of energy coming off that.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
Yeah, they may have gotten the feeling he would dish it off, but he had a surprise for them.
Here's Jackson. After Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago. 5 on the clock. And it's blocked.
Boy, able to get off the floor so quickly. Levine sending that one back.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Takes a 3. Another 3 for Chicago.
And great job from beyond the arc this quarter. They are now shooting the 3 at almost 60% for the game.
Got a piece of it. Pass to Allen. Back to Dunn. And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
Well, Chris Dunn, remarkably comfortable in the mid-range. You get him the ball in that spot, he'll take care of the rest.
Booker outside. Shot to stop the run. Carter pulls it in.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
And Markkanen with the basket on the assist by Allen. Allen's got 10 assists here tonight. So active. Okobo. Dunn covering. Now the dish to Booker. The tray. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Markkanen's got his 4th rebound in this one.
I'll tell you, he hasn't been able to find the mark all night. It's a big reason they're staring at this deficit.
Now, here's Warren. Zach LaVine unable to get his last shot to go.
No question he's having a bad quarter, so somebody else needs to take charge of the scoring if they're going to cut into this deficit.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And Phoenix has possession after the made shot from Zach LaVine. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. And just a fantastic run of games for him. A look at the Eastern Conference Player of the Week.
And the way that he has been able to kind of create something out of nothing for his teammates has been remarkable. Fantastic and timely passing combined with his vision is something that all players should aspire to have.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix. You look at Zach LaVine, he's really been playing well.
Well, he has got to be the only thing they're discussing in this huddle because the approach they've used on him has been a disaster. Changes need to be made. I don't know if it's a double team, switching matchups, but something's got to be done.
And the Suns making a change here. Crawford's checked in. The Bulls making a change here as well. Portis is checked in.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Suns trail by 15. And here's Booker. 11 points in the game. Shot to end this cold run. Allen with the rebound. Allen's got 5 rebounds tonight.
They've shown some
Well, multiple-time winner of the slam dunk contest, LaVine has got a creative streak.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
The Bulls leading by 15. Let's go. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
And we haven't seen them be quite as aggressive driving the basketball, settling far too much for jumpers.
Crawford finds Booker. Good ball movement here by the Suns. It's stolen by Allen. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Allen leading the charge. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. For Chicago, they have missed 2 free throws in the game, going 5 for 7. He hits one and misses one, each at the line.
And guys, you have to be able to knock down your free throws. Struggling with that this quarter. Good way to let your opponent back in the game.
For Phoenix, they have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line. You know, Doris, there's a lot to like about T.J. Warren's game, especially on the offensive end.
You're right. He's resourceful. He's versatile. There's enough size there to challenge you on the interior. He's worked on that perimeter skill. Just one of the guys who naturally knows how to score.
Now here's Allen. 38 points for him last game against Sacramento.
And even if you took away his points, he was still an offensive force because of his passing. His assist numbers were tremendous.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. LaVine, good.
This guy's been unconscious all night. LaVine has the confidence and the skills to do this kind of thing nightly.
Booker up top. Dunn covering. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Poke loose. And so here is Chicago. Allen outside. Over Jackson. He got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. So as we conclude the first half, now it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first 2 quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback. You look at Zach LaVine, he's really been playing well.
Well, they've done a good job of letting the game come to them, and really few forced shots here so far.
I think, Greg, we're seeing a couple things. Terrific play calling, unselfish nature, and quality shooting. That makes for good offense.
Okobo and Booker are their backcourt. T.J. Warren out there with Josh Jackson. And it's Ayton in at the 5. That's the group for Scott Brooks getting going here in the second half. Allen, that's good.
I love this approach. Despite the lead, still attacking, adding fuel to the fire.
They are absolutely relentless right now, Greg. There's no end in sight. They are going for it.
The Bulls leading by 16. Dunn dishes to Allen. Back to Dunn. LaVine kicks to Dunn. Carter outside. 6 to shoot. Here's Allen. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. And there's the foul. It'll go on AI. That'll be his second foul of the game. About 1 minute played here in the second half. Ayton from the low block, and he hits the jump shot. Ayton's got 8 points.
You know, one thing that has stood out tonight is his scoring. You know, he's kept attacking even when they've been trailing.
Carter inside the 3-point line, and the Bulls tack on 2 more.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Now here's Ayton. He's got 8. That is good. And the Bulls' lead is cut down to 14, getting a little bit closer on the bucket from Booker.
Marvelous start to the second half. 3 for 3.
Dunn attacking. Allen passes to Markkanen. Allen up top. 17 points in the game. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. And now a glance at the 2K leaderboard with a list of the NBA's top assist men over the past 10 games. Well, you look at Allen. An uncommonly gifted passer, leading the league in assists.
And those games have seen him dropping more dimes than you might have thought possible.
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Levine inside the three-point line. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. And here are the Suns now. It's a 14-point game. Feeds it to Jackson. Allen with the rebound. Allen's got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Dunn. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. He has 6.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Okobo. Dunn covering. Booker left side. Over Dunn. No good from Booker. And here's Levine, who brings it up for Chicago. Down low. Dunn dishes to Allen. Over Jackson. Shoots it up. Another one falls for Chicago.
Boy, excellent start to the second half. They've missed just once in 5 attempts.
Timeout called, the Suns. Doris, when you talk about coaching, aside from wins and losses, how can you gauge if a coach is doing a good job?
Well, you make a great point, Kevin, because if an organization is in a rebuild situation, then winning is almost impossible because you're outgunned and outmanned every single night. So to evaluate those coaches, here are the things I would look at. One, are you maximizing the talent at your disposal? Are your player development skills at such a degree that you're seeing incremental improvement from the guys on your roster? And then ultimately, Kevin, are guys playing hard? Are they competitive every night? Even if the wins don't necessarily show in the box score and at the end of the, the regular season, the reality is, are you playing hard? Are you competitive?
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. And the Suns miss again.
Well, he had the defense's attention, dropping 2 threes in the first half, but he hasn't made one since.
Jackson against Allen. To the right side. Payne finds Allen. Just 4 to shoot. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Payne can't hit. Suns trail by 20. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And the dunk by Jackson. Chicago's gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots. They're 6 of 13. On the court for the Bulls, getting this fourth quarter started. And down low, it's Markkanen and Carter. Dunn and Levine are the guard set. And it's Allen in at the 3 spot. From deep. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Allen's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Shot from 12. And the shot goes in. Allen's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Bulls. On the wing, Jackson. Ayton, the pass to Jackson. That shot off. The Bulls leading by 17. Here's Allen. And Jackson with the block.
Well, how about the defensive instincts of Josh Jackson? Boy, the length and athleticism, send it back, sir.
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Dunn kicks to Allen. Over Jackson. Drilled from 6 feet away. That one from Allen. Allen's got 4 points this quarter.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And there's the pass to Jackson. Excellent D there from Allen. And the Bulls with possession. They're on a 14-6 run. Markkanen, good.
Yeah, that's just a nice pass. This was one of college basketball's premier playmakers, Dunn showing great vision.
Kicks to Daniels. And there's the whistle. That goes on Chris Dunn. That's foul number 2 for him. Doris, this term +6 coming into the lexicon describes a player whose wingspan exceeds his height by at least 6 inches. I know you've heard that before.
Yeah, well, we can think of several players who fit this description of the +6. Electric young players like Donovan Mitchell, Kawhi Leonard, the Claw. The Claw extends to his wingspan as well. And then Draymond Green, who in the fourth quarter defensively can seem like a player who's everywhere at every moment.
Now here's Booker after the miss from Allen. Dunn left side. It's good, only a few seconds into the shot clock.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
Okobo, Dunn covering. Outside Jackson. Booker against Levine. Shot clock at 5. The Suns need to get a shot off. Got a hand on it. And here we go. The Bulls fast break. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn. Dunn's got 5 assists in the game.
An example of Dunn showing just how unselfish he is, moving the ball well.
That's tipped and stolen by Dunn. And there's the feed to Allen. And here comes Jackson leading the fast break. Carter with the block. Doris, last year the NBA signed a deal to broadcast G League games on the internet channel Twitch.
Well, you know Adam Silver is always looking at new methods for broadcasting this great league and the G League. And I think we live in an era of an increasingly digital world. The next generation views their platforms in non-traditional, non-linear fashion. So to me, this is really smart decision making.
I know you're a big Twitch watcher yourself. You subscribe, and like me, you love the G League.
I'm always twitching.
And so here's Phoenix after the made shot from Lauri Markkanen. Allen outside. It's good. Allen's got 25 points.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Jackson from long range. And that's a foul called on T.J. Warren. That's foul number 2 for him. And the Bulls making a change here. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Allen tries again, and he sinks the layup. Allen's got 12 points here in the second half.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Cannon, the pass to Bender. To the paint to halt the run. Yep, that one goes. And that's 17 points for DeAndre Ayton.
Yeah, just proving how fast he can heat up. Once Ayton finds that rhythm, he is going to work.
Felicio, the pass to Allen. Shoots over Warren. Allen's shot is off. Ball's knocked loose, and so it looks like the Suns will retain possession here. And a chance now to look at the schedule for Chicago. On Wednesday, they'll go up against Bradley Beal and the Washington Wizards. And then on Saturday, they'll be matching up against Rudy Gobert and the Utah Jazz.
And no secret that this team can be very tough in their own building. And that's good news as they are loaded up with home games over the next stretch. This is a chance to create some separation.
Now Allen, after Josh Jackson's three-pointer that didn't go. You always hear coaches preaching consistency. Doris, what enables that kind of night-in, night-out reliability?
Well, I think a lot goes into it, and you can start with pride, Kevin. If you're putting in the kind of preparation necessary, then you're going to take a certain amount of pride in the things you do on a night-by-night basis. Things aren't always going to go your way, but it's not how you end the night. It's how do you respond in the middle of the game when things are going against you. calls haven't gone your way, or perhaps there's a bad matchup. What's your response? So a lot of things go into consistency, and it's why we take special pride covering players who pride themselves on being available.
And one of the most admired things you have, too, as well.
Correct. Michael Jordan loved to play every night.
For Chicago, they've gone 8 of 14 from the floor here in the fourth quarter. And he makes that one.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
The Suns shooting 43% for the game. Cannon looking over the floor. Bender dishes to Cannon. To the inside. Jackson misses.
And so far this quarter, he's been a little off on his game.
Yeah, scoring isn't coming naturally to him right now. Looking a little bit uncomfortable out there.
Looking to get it going. Markkanen pulls it in.
He's obviously still trying to find the range. No success this quarter. You wonder what it would take to get him to pass the ball.
Now here's Allen, and Allen slams it in.
Another solid game from this guy shooting the basketball, just adding to this lead. So hard to defend.
Here's Cannon. He kicks it to Bender. Outside Jackson. Pass to Ayton. Shot clock at 6. And here's Bender. He tries for 3. And no good. Allen outside. He dishes it to Paint. Passes it to Valentine. Now Allen. Defended by Bridges. Shot from 6. And Allen puts it in. Allen's got 35 in the game.
Well, guys, his scoring has been maybe the biggest factor in building this lead, and he's got plenty of energy left.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Here's Ayton. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. G League last season experimenting, Doris, with coaches' challenges of certain calls during games. Do you see that perhaps moving over as well to the NBA?
Kevin, my understanding on this is that across NBA ownership, there is real momentum to allow for a coach's challenge. And I think it's commonplace to see teams argue a call. When it's all said and done, we want to get things correct. And so maybe you see this happen in the G League. And what's the carryover to the NBA? I don't know, but I can tell you unequivocally, ownership wants to see a coach's challenge in the NBA at some point.
And I think, Doris, anytime you can make those coaches do more, put more on the line, just adds to the intrigue of the game.
No question.
Now, here's Ayton. Now, here's Bridges. Cannon, that's a 2-pointer. Phoenix, no good that time either.
At some point, he has to stop shooting. How is this helping his team?
Allen up top, Reza covering. Lopez inside. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
You know, with Robin Lopez, a career mid-70s free throw shooter, we'll take that any time from the center position.
And Robin Lopez, one of those dirty work type of big men, rebounding, defending, a lot of grit, setting screens. He does it all.
Yeah, unselfish. He does know his role. It just makes things easier for his teammates. Has his quirks, but has proven to be a great teammate.
Now, here's Holmes. And that one is off.
Well, yeah, I mean, you want to give your offense a chance, and that possession didn't do it.
Not at all, Greg. I mean, no reason for him to be taking these kinds of shots. He has only himself to blame.
Payne finds Lopez. Here's Allen. And the shot goes down. Allen's got 37.
And some guys just have a nose for scoring, and this one couldn't have been any easier.
Well, really good awareness by the scorer. You're seeing an opening in the defense and exploiting it beautifully.
Now, here's Holmes. Ariza, right side. Here's Bender. It's good from long range.
Well, listen, though Dragan Bender is still filling out his frame, he can fill it up on the catch and shoot. There's no worries about that part.
Here's Payne. Here's Allen. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Allen's got 39.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Bulls.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And I think coming into this game, these guys felt they had the confidence to win. And looking at the season they've had, already 58 wins in the books. Tonight will be win number 59.
And with this win, it gives them a sweep of the season series, even though it's just a brief two-gamer.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Allen.
Boy, I have loved this guy's energy all night. There was never a point in which he let up. The triple-double evidence of the kind of effort and skill he has.
Here's Bridges, and he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. And that one falls for Bridges. Both free throws good from Bridges. Chicago's gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots. They're 6 of 13. On offense, here are the Suns. There's 38 seconds left to play here in the fourth, and that one drops.
And that's his strong suit, the ability to find his way through the D and finish at the rim.
To the inside, stolen by Bender. Holiday with the block. Allen kicks to Portis, lets it go with a 3. No good on that one. 15 seconds left in the game. Here's Bender. And that one hits back iron. Allen with it. Over a reason. He cans that one.
And all the energy has been sucked out of this arena. This is not what the fans came to see.
Well, they took the crowd completely out of this game, and when you get a...
And so